Welcome to today's video. We're going to be looking at using Google Forms to create branching quizzes. For this example, we'll be looking at using forms for anatomy revision. So I've got the base of a form I've just started here. I've broken the form into sections, which I'll show you how to do in a second, but just to give you an overview of what I'm trying to do. So in this first question, I'm going to be asking learners, what areas of the anatomy would you like to answer questions on today? So they've got three choices: the heart, the muscular system, and the endocrine system. As you can see here, I've got some options of wherever they select, it will be where they want to go. So to do that, if we click the three dots here, there's a little option to go to section based on answer. And you can see if the learner selects the heart, they'll go to section 2, the heart. If they select muscular system, they go to section 3. Now, I'm going to show you how to create the endocrine area here so we can get that as an option. So you see I've got the heart, the muscular system. And what I'm going to do is click add section here. And then I'm going to call this new section the endocrine system. Okay. If I scroll back up to the top here, back onto this first question, I can now select in here, go to the endocrine system. I might want to make this section, this question, required, as it's necessary to lay out the roadmap for the learner and what questions they're going to answer. Okay. So for an example, if the learner comes in and selects the heart, they're going to be taken to this section, and at the moment I've only got one question for an example. But the question here, which organ of the body is located behind the sternum and just left of center? Pretty basic question. I can go further if I want to add more branching sections, and this could link to different parts of the heart, but for this one I'm not going to use that. Okay. One thing I will show you, which you might find useful, especially for using forms for revision, is within the answer key here, I can select my answer, but I can also add answer feedback. So within this section, adding incorrect or correct answers, I can put certain feedback in. Now, what I'd like to do for the learners is if they select an incorrect answer, I'd like to direct them to a video. I can select a video or appropriate links. So it could be a document or website to refer them to. But for this case, I'd like them to review a video I found on YouTube that looks at the heart position. So I'm going to select that in there, and that video will appear there. For correct answers, I might want to put some feedback or some praise. Well done, great job. And then I can save that. So when the learners get back to look at their answers, they'll either get this for a correct answer or they've got an extra video they can look at. So let's take a look from the learner point of view. So if we go to preview, okay, so here's my first question. So I'm going to select the heart and select next. And if it's worked properly, we should see the heart question. There it is, brilliant. So which organ of the body is located behind the sternum? I'm going to go for the heart, and then I'm going to click next. Okay, and then it will basically work its way through the quiz depending on where you build the branching activities in. So really for this, the plan is to think about what journey you want the learners to go through. After they've completed each section, as you saw in the example there, it went straight to the muscular system, but I can dedicate which section they can go to, or they can just submit form. So if we did it again, so I select the heart again here, and this question, and then submit. I can either submit another response now because I've fully submitted it, or I can go back and do it again. So let's just have a little look. So we've got a response in there, and you can see what I've got. Now, if you want to make learners, like I've just added there with the feedback, and ensure they get the feedback in a timely fashion, what you can do here is you can select what you want to do. So I might want to collect their email address. I can restrict the user if I want to, but it's important that we make sure this is a quiz, and actually I release the grade immediately after each submission. All right. Otherwise, if it's later on, I have to go in and try it. So this time, let's have another go. So I'll select the heart. I'm going to select that answer and submit. And now I can view my accuracy. And you can see I've got that one correct, and I've got that feedback command that says well done. If I'd have answered incorrect, you would have seen the video. So key messages from this one: really think about your planning and how you're going to lay out the form. Try and keep them quite small at the start. And as you get more confident, then you can build and develop the form into a bigger version.